Hi everyone, welcome to Smart Semester's Python programming playlist. In the previous video, we have seen how to install Python on Windows. In this video, we will discuss how to execute Python program on Windows in two different modes. One mode is known as interactive mode and the other is known as script mode. Basically, when you install other programming languages like Java and C, first you have to install programming language on your system and then you have to install any one of the integrated development environment where you code and run the program to see the output. But Python gives the flexibility to install integrated development environment along when we install Python. If you have watched previous video, you might have come across this step in the process of installing Python where it asks us to check few optional features that you want to install along with the Python. One of them is IDLE. IDLE is a software where you write Python programs and see the output. So as we have checked it here and we install Python and IDLE on our systems. Now we are ready to execute our first Python program using this IDLE. And this IDLE can be used in two different modes. One mode is known as interactive mode and the other is known as script mode. So let's open IDLE, search for IDLE and press enter. You can see Python shell gets opened. By default, Python opens its shell in interactive mode. So first let us learn what is interactive mode. Interactive mode is a mode of interpreter which we can use to test our Python program by executing our code line by line. For example, if I want to declare a variable in Python, I written a equals to 10. Now press enter. So Python created a variable named a and stored value 10 in it. And I want to create new variable b. It is storing 20. Now c is a new variable that stores sum of a and b. So what is the value present in c? It's 30. Now let's print the value of c. Here you can see 30 is getting printed. In this way, you write a single line of code and execute it. After executing, you enter second line of code. In this way, every line of code after getting previous line executed is known as interactive mode. If you want to exit this shell, exit from this interactive mode, you have to enter quit. You have to call the function quit and press enter. So it will ask, you are killing the program, do you want to stop it? Yes, I want to stop it. Now you can click on OK. As you click on OK, the Python shell gets closed. Now again open IDLE. If you now try to print the value of c, it will give an error. The error is name c is not defined. So the entire code which we written and executed in the previous shell was not at all there in the current shell. Now if you want to again write that program, you have to retype every line of code. Then only you can see the value of c getting printed. This is the main disadvantage of interactive mode. Interactive mode is used to execute our code line by line where you want to experiment with your code. You have two choices and you don't know which code executes in a better way. In such scenario, you can use this interactive mode to experiment with your code. But if you're very clear about your code and logic, you want to store that entire code in a file so that when you want to see the output, you can execute it as many times as you can. In such scenario, you should shift to script mode. How to shift to script mode from the default interactive mode is press Ctrl plus N. It will open a new file. Now here you can write your entire Python code. C equals to A plus B print C. Now you have to save it. Ctrl plus S. You can save it anywhere. I am saving it on desktop. Demo.py. Note it down. Every Python file will have .py as extension. Demo is the name of the file and .py is the Python file extension. Save. Now if you want to run this program, you click on this button, run module, or you can click on F5, run module. Here you can see the output of the code as 30. If you close this, again you want to see the output, you can click on run module, F5. So you are seeing output as many times as you can. This is the advantage of script mode. The basic difference between interactive mode and the script mode is, in interactive mode, you can just execute your program only once. After that, you won't have that program getting stored on the memory. When you want to execute that program many times without retyping the entire code, you can shift to the script mode, where you store your program in a file and the same file will get executed every time. Now let's see the basic differences between script mode and interactive mode. So default is the interactive mode, a way of using the Python interpreter by typing commands and exceptions at the prompt. By default, when we open IDLE, it's the Python shell, right? There you execute commands. Can't save and edit the code. Yes, once that quit function is called, the entire program will be erased. Again, if you want to see the same code, no, you can't see. If you want to experiment with the code, we can use this mode. If you have few 2 to 3 logics and don't know which logic can perform the task you need, you can use this interactive mode. After getting a correct logic, you will shift to the script mode, where you will save that logic in a file. We cannot save the statements for further use and we have to retype. Yes, that is the basic disadvantage of interactive mode. We can see the results immediately. As soon as you type a statement and press enter, you will see the results immediately. Whereas in script mode, you have to save that into a file, click on run module or F5 to see the output. So in script mode, we cannot see results immediately. Only advantage of script mode is we can save and edit the code. We can run the statements without need of retyping. In this way, you can execute a Python program in two modes, interactive mode and script mode. In the next video, we will discuss about different data types available in Python. Thank you.